What is going on? How you guys doing? Alright, we're back with another old school bodybuilding, and I keep hitting this fucking goddamn camera. Let me see, in honor of Jerry Ward, we're gonna try to make that square, try to get some of that shit out of the background. In case you're wondering, Rocky Marciano right there. My boy Paulie DeMeo, Lee Labrada, in my gym, working out. That's my shirt that he's wearing. Right here, look at this, old school bodybuilding, baby, right here, look, VHS tape, excellent condition, right there, Lee Labrada, remember that, got a lot of that shit. Now, we're going to get to a few little things. First, I got to do, look, guys, forgive me, okay, but when I used to write for Muscular Development, you know, and I would do all the shows and stuff, I used to get, you know, some of the girls would send me stuff and give me tapes and everything, and, you know, I gotta tell you something. I don't know if I should really show this. Before I get into that, let me show you here. One more. Look, this is the Lee Labrada. I just showed you Lee Labrada. This is Lee Haney right here, okay? Here's Lee Haney. Right here, remember that? Remember? Look, this came, I think, this came with a Twin Lab stuff, alright? This is a Twin Lab, look, perfect condition. Lee Haney. This is old school. I'm showing you this old school. How long has it been since VHS tapes have been around? A long time. But, those were just, you know, those were just a few little tapes. I just do it just laying here. I got magazines, books. I'll show you more. You know that. I got to show one. This is for Joe Pietaro. Those things are always for sale. My girlfriend sells all that shit on eBay. But these are not for sale. These were given to me by Autumn. Okay, now wait a minute. Now look, I don't want to. These are these are Joe Pietaro would absolutely love these tapes. Okay, these are not tapes. These are DVDs. And she even wrote some nice stuff to me. You know what I mean? Look, she sent me little letters and shit. But I'm not going to show you that, but I'm going to, you know, she just, you know, see, she would write stuff in here. You know, she would, look here, there's another one. That's Autumn there. Okay, DVD. I'm going to show these, Joe Pietaro. Sorry, you guys, I know you old school guys like, I don't want to see that. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. There's also some nudie good stuff in here, as they're called. Wait, as they're all called. There's 4 of them. They're all called their muscle, female muscle masturbation. And let me tell you something. If you're into chicks, Autumn Raby, baby. If you're into chicks that like to fucking work out, and a female with great bodies and hard body chicks, you would love them. But they're not for sale, because they were given to me. And I don't sell girls, you know, my friends' stuff. People give me stuff personally, like their friends or whatever. I would never ever sell it, but I just figured, I knew Joe Pietaro would like that. I bet you anything, the Godfather of Chaos would like that too. So he's watching this. This is his video, Chaos Nutrition. Now, listen to me. If you're going to get a pre-workout, if you're going to get some, you want to get some bodybuilding supplements, check out chaosnutrition.com. Okay? I don't know why I'm doing this, because I usually do this. This is Donald Trump, which it's okay, because I love Donald Trump. But this is the Italian handkerchief. Anyway, so, you know, chaosnutrition.com. Look, you got to support the videos. He's the guy who's got me doing the video. I'm wearing, again, I'm wearing this because we're doing old school training. Look, plus it's fucking really cold out here. And I got the, you know, the rosary beads. I know you guys fucking ask, what is he wearing? But anyway. You know, I wear the old school sweater, so. Old school bodybuilding, old school sweater. I figured I'd show you guys that. I got so much shit to show you guys. I'm gonna have to wait till some of the other, shit. I gotta pull this shit out, so we're gonna have to wait to show you more stuff. So, but I want to get into a few things. I want to clear a few things up really fast. You know, I put the video out. One guy just said to me that Dorian Yates did not train, and he's watching this. I'm pretty sure of it. So. He said that Dorian Yates did not train, heavy duty, the exact, Mike Mentor. Listen to me. He did work out. Mentor did work out. Don't give me that. He did. Mentor taught him stuff. But he worked out under the umbrella of heavy duty. Nobody works out exactly like some pro. You chain, it's still a heavy duty, 3 sets, fucking all to failure, till you can't move anymore, you know what I'm saying? One set of Dorian Yates could last minutes. You understand? Because Dorian Yates trains high intensity. If you want to get technical, even, what's his name? Even Mentor, trained under what Arthur Jones's theory, you know what I mean? Now, Arthur Jones, who trained Casey Viator and everything, they all did the same type of training. It's a high intensity, balls to the walls, kill yourself, get ready to puke in a bucket, sets, like those kind of sets to extreme failure. So don't tell me. I know these guys personally. I've been in the gym. It's just like I used to watch Arnold. I never trained with Arnold like a partner, but I was in the gym with him. He's right there, First time I met him in the gym, he was doing cable rolls, and I ran over to him, and I said, Arnold, and he said, don't get so emotional. I know I've told that story to you guys a bunch of times, but I'm going to tell you again, all right? Some of you guys are picking a little bit of picking nits, you know what I mean? Like, if he did 4 sets instead of 5 sets, and I go, oh my God, you're wrong, whatever. You know what I'm saying, all right? It's just like I do high intensity, high volume. I do the intensity or insanity type training that John Defenders did. Okay, now he got it from Steve Mahalik, but he modifies it for himself, and I modify it for myself. And if you want to get technical, Arnold kind of did a high intensity, like the high volume, high intensity type training. Arnold did volume, lots of sets, lots of reps, 3 times a week. Fact. It's a fact. You know what I mean? 35, 45, 55, sets for one body part. I do the same thing. I do. Okay? But I cut the rest of the time. We'll get into that in a second. So, alright. So I just want to clear that up. Because some of you guys, my God, you said he did 3 sets. He did 4. You liar. Like, holy shit. Simmer down. My God. Alright. Let's get busy. The clipboard, right? And we got my handwriting on here, which is bad. The girlfriend doesn't want to waste the ink on your stupidity. Anyway, so I gotta write this shit down. So, let me see here. Let me hold it here, because there's a shadow here. I can't... Hold on, let me turn the fucking light up. Oh, wow. Okay. There you go. Look at that. We have light. Alright, so, Danny Padilla... Alright, it's Raider wants... R-A-I-D-E-R, Raider, wants to know. Danny Padilla said... He did 5 sets on every exercise for 8 to 12 reps, and he used to stay at the same weight. He said when he could get 12 reps, he would up the weight. So he said when he could get 12 reps, he would up the weight. Dude, I can't even read my own fucking handwriting. This is so bad. Is this how you trained? Did you pyramid up with and add weight with each set? So that's what he's asking. He said, all right, let me turn this fucking light off. I don't like it's fucking blinding me. Okay. I'm already ugly. I don't need more light on this fucking ugly mug. I look like Uncle Fester on steroids. Okay, so let me pull this paper off here. Hold on. So listen, here's the deal. I know Danny Padilla. I've met him a bunch of times. He's smaller than me, thank God. But, shorter, I meant. But I gotta tell you something. I loved his physique. He was my favorite bodybuilder growing up. Because, you know, he wasn't a really huge guy. Corona. And, he was really, I loved his body. I thought he looked like Arnold, but just mini. You know what I mean? He had that back and everything else. But I never was in the gym with him. So he's one of the few guys I can say I never saw him train. He was not in Gold's Gym when I was there. Okay? And I was there for a year. He used to train, I think, in Rochester. He did not fly out to Gold's. He may have been there a few times, you know, maybe before a show. I don't know. But not while I was there. And I was there every single day for a year straight. Okay? For more than a year straight. For like 2 years straight. So, and then on and off. Then I'd go for like a month and then come back home and then go back out there for a month and come back home and did that kind of shit. You know, even into the 90s. So here's the deal of what I know. Because he did the standard, Danny Padilla did the standard type of training, okay? 5 sets per exercise. That's like textbook from back in those days. Simmer down. Not every guy did that, so relax. A few of you guys going, not everybody did that. Not everybody. Simmer down, okay? He did the standard type of training. It's the kind of, like Arnold, okay? He would do 3, 4, 5 exercises per body, but he'd do 5 sets. And he said he did 8 to 12 reps. Yes, that's common. That's a generic, that's like a generic training routine from back then. But the thing is, here's the kicker. What Rader asked me was, did he stayed at the same weight. He said, I stayed at the same weight. So he wouldn't go up or down in weights. He stayed at the same weight. He asked if I train that way, and I think he's kind of like confused about something. He said, what about the pyramid, up and then down? I don't believe in that pyramid shit, personally. That's for me, though. That doesn't work for me. I don't need to do that. And yes, I do stay at the same weight a lot. Unless that day I feel really strong. And here, Danny Padilla said, when he starts hitting like 12 reps, Danny Padilla would actually add weight because 12 reps he felt like was too much. He'd probably get around 10, anywhere from 9 to 10. Certain days you feel strong and you're hitting fucking 12 weights and you're 12 reps and you're going, dude, man, I could probably do another couple more. You add the weight. Or you do a couple more, you know, you do some intensity stuff. But I will add weight then. I cut down the rest periods. See, here's what you guys have to understand. I'm sure Danny Padilla didn't do that with squatting or bench pressing. Those are different exercise. Those are different animals. But if you're going to do a dumbbell curl, let's say, and you're going to use I'm just throwing this number at you, a 35, 40-pound dumbbell, and you're going to concentration curl that shit. There's no reason that each set, there's no law that says each set you got to go up like this and weight and to bring it down. You got to constantly add weight. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'll put you to a fucking workout. You won't even be able to do it the way I do. You won't be able to do it. Okay? Because I cut my rest periods down. Nobody out there needs to take 2 minutes rest between concentration curls. I go from one arm, I do one arm, right? Right? Pinky to front delt, right to the other arm, back to this arm, then to the other arm, back to this arm. If I was going to do 5 sets, I'd do that until that's it. So there's no rest period. The only rest period I get is when this arm rests when this arm's going, and then this arm rests when this arm's going. That's it. Okay? If I was doing something like, I don't know, T-bar row or so, whatever the fuck, it's same thing. I'd stand there, I'd do the T-bar row, I'd literally wait about 7 seconds, and then I'd go again. I cut rest periods down. You want to add some intensity? I dare you to do that. I'll go less than 10 seconds. Well, you guys should be doing hamstrings, bro. I'll stick at the same weight, but I'll do literally less than 5 sets. I'll go do a set, wait, 3, 2, 1, go again. Sometimes 5. The most is 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go again. And I get never less than 10. 5, 4. I'll do that. I'm not even going to tell you how many sets of that I do, because I don't do other hamstring shit. That's all I do. My hamstrings are huge. And you can ask Dave Palumbo, talks about that all the time. Okay, my hamstrings are huge. You can go look at the video on YouTube here of me doing the legs, the whole bit. My hamstrings are fucking gigundo, okay? And I'm not on steroids. I do take, simmer down, I do take TRT at times. I'm on it right now, yes. No difference. I only take 200 milligrams, and I do it with the doctor. I don't want to be big anymore. I don't give a shit about being big. Fuck that. I'm going to be 63 years old. I don't want to be big. I want to live, all right? So, that's another story. But I don't believe that you constantly have to add weight, unless you're doing stuff like benching, deadlift, stuff like that, squats, sometimes leg press, those kind of movements. But something like even a cable friggin', side lateral or side lateral dumbbells or whatever. I believe that once you get a working weight, a weight that you can work with, you want to cut the intensity, you want to add intensity, you don't have to add weight to add intensity. Cut your fucking rest periods. Too many guys do a setting and they're on their phone and want, look at this video or whatever. They're talking to their friend and they wait for their friend to do a set. Now it's been 2-3 minutes. That's too long. That's way too long to do. You're doing a deltoid, man, not for nothing, but after you're done, you put that weight down, you wait about 5 to 7 seconds, 10, it would be absolutely the most, and you go again, bro. You go again, that's adding intensity. That's like having a guy, you got him on a ropes, and you're fucking back, and you step back, say, get your breath, come on. Okay, you ready? Now, dude, you finish him off, bro. That's me. So that's kind of what Danny Padilla's talking about. When Danny Padilla goes in the gym, this is what he's talking about. It's a generic workout. I've never talked to him about his workout. I've never read his workout. I never watched him. I'm starting to spit. It's Italian. It's a New York Italian boy thing. We spit all over the place. We're freaking momos. We're all momos. All right. Anyway. So, the Danny Padilla did a standard, that back in those days, if you read like 3 More Reps, the book 3 More Reps, and you read some of these old school training routines, they all did it 5 sets, 4 to 5 exercises per body part, 5 sets, exercise, 8 to 10 reps, 10 to 12, 8 to 12 reps, that's so generic, it's textbook, it's, that, but that's what he did. I can tell you one thing Danny Padilla also did, he would not take steroids all year round. That I can tell you for a fact. Danny Padilla would cycle. I met Danny Padilla when I was young. I was like fucking 16, 17 years old the first time I met him. I met him with Ed Corney. And I'm going to tell you, when I was talking to him, I was just awed by him. I love him. He was just a nice guy. He's a good guy. But, I loved his physique. He had my favorite physique. I liked him better than Franco. And I'm an Italian boy from New York. And Franco's Italian, but I got a million great stories about Franco, and I forget about it. Anyway, I'll give you a quick little Franco story in a second. But Danny's physique to me, he looked like a mini Arnold, but even with better legs, And he just had this really nice physique, and He trained the generic training way from back then. That's the same way, and he never did not do steroids. I think he did steroids 3-4 months out of a year. All those guys would never stay on steroids. Even Arnold, you could watch videos of him when he wasn't going for shows and stuff like that. He'd be out at a party or something like that, and he was not that big. He wasn't like, he wasn't the Arnold you'd see winning the Olympia that same year. All right, so that's it. Danny Padilla did like a generic routine, and there you go. That's the whole thing. If you asked him when you bench or if he was squatting or fucking leg pressing or hack squatting or something, I'm sure he went up and did the little pyramid thing that you all love so much. But you don't need to lift heavy on a concentration curl. That's not meant to be done heavy. It's an isolation exercise. It's meant to hit the body part, and you gotta make the muscle do the work. You don't have to, you want to add intensity, cut your rest periods. So there you go. I hope that helps you understand what that was. The old school training, those guys, even me, I used to train each body part 3 times a week. Okay? But I would do like 10 sets for every exercise. John DeFendis was one of my mentors, you know what I mean? Growing up, even as a teenager, he was my guy, you know what I mean? And my friend, he was my friend's best friend and stuff. And he'll tell you, John will tell you, dude, I loved him. He was my favorite. He was a teenager, same time I was a teenager, and he was like a year older than me, but dude, I loved him. And he does intensity or insanity, and it's exactly the way I train. His workout is more insane, but so is mine. And that's why I love John DeFendis as my boy. Tell Text him. Ask him. Message him. Say Greg Valentino said. He'll tell you. All right, let's move on. All right, real fast. I've told a million. I'll tell Franco stories another time. I just wanted to tell you, just to show you what a dick he was. He used to go, this was not with me. I could tell you a million dick stories with me. Wait, not dick stories. That sounded really bad. Franco and I not getting along. I got 10 of them. But I got to tell you this. This just goes to show how he is. He used to train with Arnold every day and Leon Brown. And Leon Brown beat him in the Mr. World contest. So when he would come to the gym and meet Leon and Arnold, he would train and not even talk to Leon. He would totally ignore him. Leon told me he went a whole year without saying one word to Leon during the workout. They would get on the bench, he'd do his thing, do whatever they did. He'd get up and he wouldn't even look at Leon. He would talk with Arnold now. But Arnold would break his balls. Because he would say, when Franco would come in the gym, he'd say, hey, Franco, come on, hurry up. Look, I'm here with Leon. The guy that beat you in the show, the guy that you lost to, And Leon would just, if you knew Leon, and he would break Franco's balls so bad that Franco couldn't function. He would get upset because Franco. Alright, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. I figured maybe you guys might like that. I know some of you guys like, Valentino, you're telling the same story over, and I've heard you tell that. Relax, Mo. Come on. Some of these people haven't heard that. Let everybody get a chance to hear it, alright? I'll tell you, I got a million of him, Franco. But anyway, let's move on. Alright, so the next question, the second question here. Okay, this is actually the question. But here I accidentally picked up, this is the letter from Autumn Raby. Remember, it fell out of the video I had. So I picked it up, I thought it was this because this hit the floor too. Alright, the next question is by one of my guys, Utopian Seeker. Sorry, I gotta put on a friggin' light again. I can't see nothing, guys. Welcome to the 60s, tonight, when you get old like me. Alright, Utopian Seeker. Oh, Maron, I can't read this. I'm almost 55 years old. Working out since around when I was 10, on and off. Never been overly jacked. No, never did drugs, no PEDs, no steroids. The only thing I did was hot stuff in the 90s. That's not drugs. I mean, I don't care. I know some people say, it was spiked. It had methyl test in it. Relax. Not every batch, only the first batch had that shit in there. And I never did hot stuff. My friend used to do that stuff and he would shit his pants. It was horrible. I shit my pants anyway, so the last thing I need is that. Alright, so this is the only thing he's done is hot stuff in the 90s. If I get TRT, will it kill my natural testosterone? And will it hinder my longevity? Alright. You gotta turn this off. Oh, it blinds me. You have no idea. Even though this is the bad eye. The bionic eye. Anyway. Alright, so. Will it kill your testosterone? Alright, let's know about TRT. There's a lot of you guys that, ask about TRT. It's a very common question to all of us guys. To me, Palumbo, Romano, Jimmy the Bull, all of us guys. Listen to me. TRT is healthy. When you're doing it with a doctor and he watches your testosterone levels like I do it with a doctor, I'm not on it all year round. It gives me breaks. And I do 200 milligrams every 10 days. Not a week, every 10 days of tescipinate from CVS Pharmacy. Okay, I do that. And I'm not trying to do it to be big. I'm doing it because I destroyed my testosterone by taking 6,000 milligrams of testosterone a week back in the day. And that's not even counting all the Anadrol and everything. I was 200. I'm 5'6", which is not breaking no height records. And I was 278 pounds at the most. And I wasn't fat. I didn't have a gut. I had abs. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you need TRT when you get older. Now he's 55. Utopian Seeker, who is one of my guys on here, bro. He's been with me a while watching my videos, and my brother, I thank you for that. All right? You got to understand something. By the way, I think him and his girl like my mother-in-law stories, and I got a good one coming. I'm going to throw it on my channel, because this is old school training here, so simmer down. But anyway, when you're 55 years old, your testosterone's not what it was. By taking testosterone as TRT, your testosterone's already going down. Will it shut down your testosterone? I mean, it may. Everybody's different, but being the fact that you're so much older, it doesn't matter. You should be on it anyway. You should have your testosterone checked before you do it, okay? And if it's low, you should go on it. You're not going to. You should go on it for the rest of your life, because testosterone is what keeps us healthy. And as men, you know, listen, it's not testosterone that gives you prostate cancer. It's estrogen that gives you prostate cancer. That's why guys, when they're 21 years old and the testosterone screaming, they don't get, you know, they don't get testosterone. Prostate cancer. They get it when they start growing tits and they're 50 years old. Estrogen does something to the prostate. And the reason why they lower your testosterone is for one reason. Follow me on this, guys, okay? I'm getting closer to the camera here. And I'm too ugly, I better not. Listen to me. Follow me, all right? If your testosterone's high, you have the probability of converting into estrogen, okay? So it's just like sodium with potassium. You can't eat enough potassium. So you know what some genius doctor said in the 1960s? Nobody can eat enough potassium to match the sodium that's everywhere and naturally in food. So what we'll do is we'll cut the sodium this way here, you know, to make your low sodium levels will kind of match your potassium, which is already low. Well, it's the same thing. If they bring your testosterone down, so if you have no testosterone, you can't make estrogen, because it takes testosterone to make estrogen. It's the conversion. You know, the reductase enzyme, you know, 5-reductase aromatizes into estrogen, and then if you don't have any testosterone, your testosterone is so low, it's not going to convert to estrogen, so therefore, that's what they do with prostate. But it's not, I'm telling you, my friend does letrozole, okay, and he does I tell him not to, don't ever do this, but he takes 2 letrozole tablets a day. 2 letrozole, most pro bodybuilders take a half a letrozole. Like every 2 days, to every other day. And these guys who are on massive amounts of steroids. And my friend, he has like no estrogen, and his PSAs are fucking non-existent. They don't even exist. I'm just telling you, but it's a fact. Of the doctors that know about this stuff. Most doctors don't know shit. My own doctor can't speak. They're not the one. It's a woman doctor that gives me the testosterone. But my male doctor, who's my general practitioner, he, you know, I have two of my own personal doctors. One is a female. She handles like all this other stuff, and you know, blah blah blah. I'm diabetic, blah 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 blah. And my other doctor handles, you know, because I had cancer and all this stuff. But my other doctor, he's like my cancer doctor, who's like Eric Gendon, Eric Genden. You can Google Mount Sinai. He's like studying the effects of actual testosterone and testosterone replacement on cancer. How he thinks that, you know. He was talking to me about this. You know, we talk a lot about it, me and him. And he's the top doctor. And Google him. Eric Gendon. G-E-N. I say Gendon, whatever. G-E-N-D-E-N. Okay? Mount Sinai, New York City. That's my doctor, okay? And he is a firm believer in testosterone. And he's even how it affects cancers and everything. And it's all positive stuff. And remember, I had throat cancer. Okay, he did my surgeries and everything. He's the #1 throat surgeon, like, in the country with this. Google, don't take my word for it. But anyway, and don't go harassing him and writing to him because of me. But what I'm saying is the effects of estrogen is a very, like, cancerous hormone. That's why women, you know, have to take estrogen blockers so that, you know, when it comes to the, you know, breast cancer and stuff. You understand? It's because women, the estrogen is very cancer causing, especially in men. So how the fuck am I getting on this? Okay, sorry, Utopian Seeker. I'm so sorry, my brother. You know me. I go off on these fucking tangents. So the bottom line is, testosterone is going to add to your longevity. It's good. A 90-year-old man who doesn't do anything has got these giant fucking 2 giant plums for balls that hang down there, and they haven't been used. They're like these two fucking big fucking thing down there where his gagoots are, you know? And they're hanging down there like fucking pears ready to get picked from a tree. Is because those fucking things haven't been used, and what happens is he's got no test. Just because the balls are used, he's got no testosterone. As a matter of fact, my doctor thinks they're smaller by you know, I got like eggs down there, bro. But most, you know, my balls never shrunk, even with all the testosterone I did and everything like that. I didn't get ball shrinkage. I did get the balding, though. You know what I mean? I had, you know, full head of hair when I started that shit. I didn't get zits. Everybody's different, though. Young guys get zits and young guys get bitch tits. I didn't get bitch tits. Young guys get zits and young guys get bitch tits. Because it fucks with their natural hormones. But you're 55 years old, bro. You're fine. Do it. It's healthy. And as like I said, well, you know, you put testosterone in a 90-year-old man, he's going to feel a little vigorous, you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, I know this shit. I'm just telling you. All right? Sorry for going off, man. You know me. My brother, you've been watching my videos forever. You know how I am. I go off, but I tell you the real, bro. I tell it to you the way it is. And, you know, it's a healthy thing. You're not doing it to get jacked. You're doing it for health purposes because your own test is dropping. Nobody's testosterone at 55 is going through the ceiling. There are some guys, I have a friend who's never taken steroids or any of that shit, and his testosterone's, you know, like in 6, 7, 800s, you know what I mean? But, and he's a year older than me. But that's rare. That's rare. Get your test levels checked. You know, and if you're down, you know, if you're 200, they're going to say, well, you know, your regular doctor's going, that's a normal level. Dude, it's no good. That's normal, but it's low. It's bad. You understand? It's still bad. You know? So, all right. I hope that helps you. Whoa, I'm fucking knocking this camera all over. Where's that fucking paper? All right, so. Now. Oh, shit. I don't think I wrote the guy's name down. All right. I didn't write his name down. Sorry. The guy who asked me about the estrogen. Can you tell me how to raise your testosterone and lower your estrogen? That was his question. Sorry I didn't write his name down. I can go out there and find out. But, you know who you are. Say, wants to know how do you raise your testosterone? So I'm assuming he means naturally. God damn it. Hold on. I'm assuming he means naturally raise your testosterone, because he didn't say I'm on drugs, what can I take to kill estrogen and raise my testosterone? Obviously, if you're raising your testosterone, if you're on steroids, you don't need to raise your testosterone, you're taking testosterone. So, let's go, I mean, because if you were going to do it, if you were going to, you know, do drugs, obviously, I like letrozole, even though I didn't take that back when I was doing all that shit, I took it later on. But I do like letrozole, which is a estrogen assassin, kills, you know, kills it. Aromasin 2, I think, is another one, but never took that. I did take Arimidex once. It's good. It stops the aromatization. Stops that, you know, reductase from aromatizing your estrogen, testosterone into estrogen. So Arimidex is one, Letrozole is one, Nalvadex, and Cabergoline. Obviously, if you're on Tren or Deca, you should take Cabergoline, some anti-prolactin. You don't need to take it if you're not on that. It does help, though, with sex drive. A little bit. You know, my doctor actually takes it. He says he gets a boner from it, but whatever. Now we'll turn this off. No, not Dr. Gendon. I'm not telling you my other doctor. And not the girl. Gendon is my, the one I was telling you about. He's my cancer doctor. Okay, listen to me. I know about this supplement DIM. Never took it before. The actual name of it's Dindolymethane, whatever. The DIM. I know all about it. My friend takes it, brags about it all the time. People, oh, the DIM's pretty good. Meanwhile, he's on drugs, so it doesn't matter any. And it's the one who takes the letrozole. So, what do we know, right? So I don't know if DIM really works. I just know that he's taking fucking letrozole, and he's on all these steroids and other shit, so who knows if DIM works. I've never taken it. I can't give it. I know that that's one of the things that he swears by. Chrysin is the other one, okay? I'll spell it. ChrYsin. Chrysin. Google it. I know about it. It's been around forever. He takes it. I never took any of these. Novadex XT. by Gaspari. Has some shit in there that's supposed to have like anti-aromatase booster testosterone. I didn't take that. I took all this other shit though. That was really fucking good. But that shit was all that, like, you know, pre-steroid, you know, the M1T and all that good shit. I'm getting a boner talking about it. And then there's Chrysin's more of like an aromasin inhibitor. It stops the enzyme reductase from converting, from the aromatization. That's the aromatization enzyme. Stops that from making your testosterone into dehydrotestosterone and then estrogen and all this other shit. All right. That's just supplements. I don't know if that's what he's asking, because he just said, what, you know, I don't remember his name, but he just said that his question was, what can I take? No, excuse me. I'm reading off here. He's saying, how can I raise my testosterone and lower my estrogen? Can you talk about that? That's what he's asking me. Listen, eat good. Stop eating carbohydrate, sugary shit that's going to make you a fat ass, okay? If you eat good, and my experience is most guys, they get, you know, a lot of bitch tits is fatty tits. You know what I mean? So try to watch your diet a little bit. Obviously, working out in the gym, okay? Working out stimulates testosterone. It does. It's a fact, right? You know what I'm saying? Resistance training, that's weightlifting, stimulates testosterone. So if you live a healthy lifestyle and work out, and eat good organic type foods and stuff, you should be fine. You know, you got a certain, I'm not even sure which vegetables. Obviously soy, we know that. We don't want soy in our foods, you know what I mean? Because soy will definitely, you know, that's very estrogenic. But other than that, you know, you should be all right. You know, I believe in eating red meat. Some people say, no, red meat can cause estrogen. Dude, listen to me. You see these people doing carnivore and all that stuff. Estrogen is not their problem. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody's getting bitch tits from eating a steak. Okay? All that shit raises testosterone. They don't want us eating that shit today. I don't want to get into political shit here, but, you know, they don't like that. Where it's, you know, they want us all soy boys. So it's really simple. Stay away from soy products. Work out. You know, do resistance training. You know? Or go take fucking letrozole. Take, you know, your testosterone will come up naturally, but I don't know. I mean, you know, do you want to do that? Do you want to take a Arimidex? Do you want to take a letrozole? Do you want to take Novadex XT? I didn't mention Novadex before. I said Novadex XT, which is a supplement by Gaspari. I'm talking about Nalvadex, which is a drug, but that's just an estrogen blocker. You know what I'm saying? So that just sits and holds off the estrogen. You stop taking it, lets it go, and it's like a flood comes in there. I don't like Nalvadex. Okay, I used to sell it when I was a drug dealer, but you know I don't like it. So there you go. I mean, I think that should cover it. But look, let me wrap this up now. Let me put a bow and tie on this. Ask me questions. Put them in the comments. Write your question. Dude, I'm one of the only guys that interacts. You show me another guy that you watch on these videos that you can talk shit to, or that you can say the most fucked up shit to, or, you know, that you say cool shit to, whatever. You support me, you don't support me, whatever you, I don't give a shit. You know, get in line. But I still respond to people. I sit there and I interact with you guys, okay, on this, right here. So if you want to ask me a question, I can't start answering your questions there, but I will answer them on the show here. I will. All these questions were guys asking me. The Raider, Utopian Seeker, who, you know, is one of my guys, and I don't remember the other guy. I'm so sorry, bro. I'll throw your name. If you really want to put your name down, I'll throw it in the next video. But I'm not going to go out there and go look it up and shit, you know. Anyway, I answer questions, so put your question down here. Put your comments down, good or bad, fuck me, I'm a piece of shit, you know, this, that, the other thing, you know, yeah, Leo was murdered. I don't want to get into that here, because none of that shit's true. All these guys, all these YouTuber guys, they're just looking for hits. They'll keep making the same video and same topic over and over and over. Listen, live your life clean, okay? When you work out, get some fucking, if you want to do the Mike Menser thing, you want to do the hit, go ahead. God bless you. I don't like that. I like lots of sets, lots of reps, low rest periods. Everybody trains differently. Back in the day, in the 70s, it's a fact, okay? That Mike Menser type training was very rare. That heavy duty shit was very rare. Most guys did lots of sets, lots of reps, 3 times a week. You don't have to always pyramid up like Danny Padilla, like you were saying with Danny Padilla. You don't have to always pyramid up in weights. Maybe if you're doing squats, deadlifts, the heavy basic shit, yeah. But not like cable crossover, concentrate. You don't have to, who's going to keep adding weight cable crossover? You're going to do that. Do your next set. Cut the fucking rest period. Stop talking in the gym. Stop looking at your fucking phone. And then maybe you'll start growing. Okay? Because the old school guys liked work. They liked to put in the work. Today, these guys don't like to do that. They like to just hit the babanya, hit the babanya like here, there, and then fucking take so much shit and go in the gym, lift a little heavy, and then they grow through osmosis, Every Joe Matarazzi and their brother is taking lots of shit and just, but you know what? When they get off, right back down to Pee Wee Herman. I'm sorry. I knew you guys like that. Alright, listen, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please, I'm still getting warmed up to this, getting back here, getting, everything over. Joe Pietaro, again, my brother, Autumn Raby, was the girl back. She sent me these beautiful videos. You'll never see them because they're mine. And I'm not sharing, but I know you'd like that. And you other guys, let me see if there's anything I could show you real fast again. I don't know, do I have any muscle magazines here? Or my girlfriend's selling all this shit. I don't know if there's any muscle magazines here. Let me see, is there? Oh yeah, there's one. Okay, who the fuck is that? I don't know. Who the fuck is this? I can't even see. Let me see it. I got a ton of load of old school muscles and shit. Alright, here. Wait a minute. Look at it. Here's one for you. Right there. Look at that. Old MD. That's the magazine I work for. Look at that right there. I can't see what that is. I gotta... see what you guys are doing to me? I gotta put the goddamn fucking light on. I need to put all the glasses on. I can't see shit. What the hell is... I forgot this guy's name. I don't know. Here, Doug Beaver. How about this guy? Remember Doug Beaver? You old school guys? Right there. Look at Doug Beaver. Look at him. Look at that. See? It's before this trend. Before all that bullshit. Look at this. Look at the back of the magazine. Look at that. These are the... Hold on. You fucking guys are killing me. Let me do this. Ready? There's a whole stack of magazines I just dropped. Now, she's going to give me a hard time. Satan, my girlfriend. Annabelle Lopez. Remember Annabelle Lopez? Dude, he was, I don't know if he was natural, but he was not like, I met him and he's not that big. Here's Doug Beaver in here. I mean, like, this is what guys look like. This is what chicks look like, you know what I mean? Like, guys are like that, you know? This is the good old days. Wait, hold on. Look at the centerfold is Doug Beaver. Look at that. I love the ads, though. The ads make everything, but that's Doug Beaver right there. You know? Look at that build, though. Look at it. That's a nice build. These guys today are out of control, bro. Look at it. This is the shit I used to take. All the Hoffman stuff. Look at that. You remember the old Hoffman ads, you guys? Remember that? Remember the old Hoffman ads? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the old Hoffman ads. Anyway, I'm at the end of the show. A lot of you guys have already skipped through this, so you're never going to see it. You fucking momos. No, those are fuckos. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being there. I love you guys. Put your comments down, and I'll see you in the next videos. And stop fucking around.